Days to now go, remember, for the reciprocal tariff by Donald Trump administration. Donald Trump says reciprocal tariff will target all countries. He has said on Sunday that reciprocal tariffs that he's set to announce this week, which needs to be, as according to his information, by the 2nd of April, will be implemented. He says will include all nations, not just a small group of 10 to 15 countries with the biggest trade imbalance. So that is what Donald Trump has said, that it will be irrespective. Remember, there are some nations that have possibly expected a certain relief, especially if they've been able to have a conversation with Donald Trump. I want to bring in our foreign affairs editor Geeta Mohan on this. Geeta, tell me more about this, that he's clearly saying no discrimination here, but wouldn't there be some sort of an analysis, a discussion about certain countries? How is he going to decide how to go ahead with reciprocal tariffs?
Well, there was a lot of conversation. There was a delegation here in India from the United States of America discussing just that, the tariffs between India and the United States of America. And India did push for a carve-out for India, which means a relief for India, that reciprocal tariff should not be levied against India from the 2nd of April. And should the reciprocal tariff begin, then there are areas which the two sides should be looking at to give some sort of a relief to. For India, it was agriculture, but the press statement that came out of that entire 5-day visit of the trade delegation clearly says that they are looking at a bilateral trade agreement by fall, but did not mention any specific relief. They did say that sectoral engagements under BTA will start, and that's where during the discussions the two sides also discussed productive exchange on reducing tariff and non-tariff barriers. So tariff is an issue for the U.S., for the Trump administration, and there has been no specific carve-out yet. We will have to wait and see how that really impacts India, because the impact certainly will be huge for countries across the world, but it would impact America as well. But for now, reciprocal tariffs are on, and they will.
That's true. Eventually, America also has to look at its own domestic interests. Could that also take a step back here? But perhaps that is what the conversations will be with the administration.